The heavy rains had given way to a dry, dusty Harmattan season, but the tension between two lives once tangled together had not eased at all. It happened on a Friday evening, along the busy Lekki-Ape expressway, just as traffic thickened with people rushing home before dark. Ngozi was driving alone, something she rarely did. She had wanted the silence, away from the watching eyes of Iyabo and Adaeze, away from a household growing heavier with worry. Halfway through her journey, her car began to shudder. Smoke curled from under the hood, and the engine coughed and died, leaving her stranded on the roadside as cars rushed past in the fading light. She stepped out, heels sinking into the gravel, and tried calling home. No one answered. She called Chief Obinna. It rang out. Around her, evening traffic rushed by, no one stopping for a well-dressed woman standing helplessly beside a smoking car. After nearly 20 minutes, a small yellow bus slowed down, its hazard lights blinking. Painted along its side in bold letters were the words, "Golden Wheels Transport." A man stepped out, tall, composed, moving with the quiet confidence of someone who had long ago learned how to fix what was broken. "Good evening, Ma," he said politely. "You need help?" "Yes, please. It just stopped," Ngozi said, flustered, barely looking at him. "No problem," he said, already walking to the hood, rolling up his sleeves. His hands moved with practiced ease over the engine, the same ease that had once fixed engines for barely enough money to buy a bag of akara. When he finally looked up to explain what he'd found, Ngozi looked properly at his face for the first time. Neither of them said a word. "Ngozi," he said quietly. "Emeka." For 5 years she had imagined this moment differently, sometimes angry, sometimes pleading. None of it prepared her for how it actually felt. "You look different," she managed. "Different," he repeated, his tone unreadable. Silence stretched between them, filled only by passing traffic. "How are the children?" she finally whispered. His hands paused briefly. "They are well," he said simply, offering nothing more. "Emeka, your car is ready," he interrupted gently, closing the hood. "Drive carefully." He turned to leave. Panic rose in her chest. "Wait," she called. "Thank you. You didn't have to stop." He turned slightly. "I would have stopped for anyone stranded on the road. It doesn't have to mean anything more than that." He climbed into his bus and drove off, leaving her trembling beside her running car, his calm face replaying in her mind the whole way home. Later that night, alone in his office, Emeka stared blankly at paperwork he wasn't reading, her face refusing to leave his thoughts. He had told himself for 5 years that the wound had closed completely. But sitting there that night, he understood, quietly and uncomfortably, that some wounds do not close just because time has passed over them. Some only wait for the right moment to open again.